Hi guys, welcome back. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up because today we are spending a whole day in Koreatown, Los Angeles, and we're gonna eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a few things in between. Special thanks to Turo for sponsoring this video. Last time I rented a car on Turo and did an LA taco tour, and this time we're driving and eating around Koreatown, LA. It's really making me flex that driving muscles that I don't usually have. Turo is the world's largest car sharing marketplace. I actually don't own a car. I'm on that bus like 4 times a day for classes, and that's why Turo is a really great option for when you want a car or just need a car. I've rented on Turo before to go down to San Diego and stop by the flower fields. It's also perfect to use when you're visiting a new city. You can choose from an extraordinary selection of over 1,400 makes and models, and you can skip the rental counter at hundreds of airports in the United States and coordinate with a host through the app. I found my host very close to me, and I could read reviews by other guests ahead of time. Pickup was super easy. It was just at a guest spot in a parking lot. You can click the link in description or scan the QR code on screen to book a car through Turo. Turo is perfect for travel and also for daily driving needs like today. Let's go get breakfast because my stomach has been growling this entire time. I was like, man, I hope the mic does not pick that up. This spot has a parking lot. That's right, you can park here and it's 2-hour validation. Very, very hard to find that here in Ktown, so yay! We're at Open Market. It's inspired by the bodegas of New York City. Open Market was created to be a space where strangers can become neighbors, and it really, for me, has been that spot in Koreatown where I can be like, oh, you want to hang out, you want to catch up? Okay, let's go to Open Market. Grab a good sandwich, grab some good coffee or matcha, and just sit and chill. For breakfast, look at this insane breakfast sandwich. What? The first time I got this breakfast sandwich, I had no idea what I was in for because personally, I think it's one of the best breakfast sandwich I've ever had. I know, which is why I'm showing you guys this place. I did pay for the sandwiches and I just asked if I could film them making it. That's when you know it's real. This is an honest review. In here is the house sausage patty, cheddar, fried egg, arugula, pickled fennel, harissa tomato jam, paprika aioli on a potato bun. And it is so soft, and they do toast every single bread, and you guys saw the other breads in there. It looked so good. Here, right here with the runny egg and everything. Woo! That is just an explosion of flavor. That patty, nice and savory, seasoned beautifully. You get creaminess from the egg, and then that pickled aioli and the arugula really cuts through all of that flavor. A nice little balance there. Oh, it's like dripping all over my hand. And I think the other aspect that makes this breakfast sandwich so delicious is its tomato jam on top, so it adds sweetness to the bite. It reminds me when you're at a Thanksgiving feast and there's like the turkey, the meat, and then the cranberry jam, and then the gravy, a little mixture of sweet and savory. I love all the little crunch from the vegetable here. It's so good. And the sausage patty is nice and juicy. It's like everything you want in a breakfast sandwich, and then they elevated it. Even though I'm putting Open Market as the breakfast spot, technically it has an amazing lunch menu. It has all-day breakfast, and then lunch starts at 11 a.m. Their lunch sandwiches are incredible. My favorites are the Olympic, which comes with chicken, and then the Normandy, which comes with brisket, and I actually ordered it so I can show you guys. Look at that. The Normandy is brisket, provolone, mustard mayo, ginger pickled radish, and scallions served on a baguette with a side of a juice. The Normandy is a gyudon dip sandwich. It's a love letter to Yoshinoya and Philippe's French dip. Get a nice dip in there so it's nice and wet. That's so good. I'm going in for a second dip. That bread just soaks up that broth. Look how thick this brisket is. Sorry guys, I need a moment with the sandwich. It's all the good beefy, cheesy flavor that you would want in a sandwich. I mean, the brisket is incredibly tender and it's such a big piece. And then the baguette is nice and crispy. It's such a satisfying bite. Of course, you guys see there's always a little bit of crunch. You always have to have a little bit of crunch in your sandwiches. And also with the provolone cheese just melts into that meat for that creamy texture. Because some pieces of that brisket is so thick, the aju really adds moisture back into the bite. Really good pairing. If you go inside, there's also a selection of goodies, snacks, and a wonderful, wonderful selection of wine. Really great drinks in there. They do a lot of Friday specials where they have new fusion sandwiches. You can see the previous sandwiches they did on top. I'm obsessed. I love this place. Yeah. If you're parking an open market parking lot, then you can actually stay there for 2 hours and just walk over to our next spot. I don't want to go over time, so I actually somehow found street parking, which is amazing because it's very difficult to find street parking in Ktown, but I did right in front of the store. The place we're going to is called Harucake. Harucake is this beautiful, minimal aesthetics Korean cafe. They're actually known for their cakes, as it is in their name. I've actually never tried the cakes before, but they are adorable and they are beautiful. I'm not sure if they're good or not. I just know they are aesthetics. What we're going there for is not for the cakes, it's for their corn latte. Y'all, a moment for my corn latte. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a sip. It hits every time. I have to introduce this spot to you guys because this is honestly one of the best corn lattes I've ever had, and I've tried a lot of different ones at different cafes. They're so consistent in the taste. When you take a sip of this, it just tastes like beautiful, sweet, creamy corn. What I love about it is even though there's a strong corn flavor, you still can taste the espresso shots in there. It's letting you know this is a coffee drink, which is what I love. And also the little corn thing on top is actually a little corn ice cream, and when it melts, real corn pieces will be in your drink. I know that sounds a little strange, but it tastes delicious. Oh, it's so good. It's like a dessert, honestly, but with the caffeine, which is what I need. Okay, I wanted to introduce this place to you guys because if you have a friend visiting, or if you are visiting Ktown, it's like a bit of a drive for you, and you want something more special and different, I feel like this corn latte really hits the spot. And also the cafe is super cute. However, on the weekends, just know that it is very packed and there's a bit of a wait. And now, if you're like, TJ, I do not want to try no corn in my coffee, and you want like a classic good coffee spot or a really good matcha spot for a good creamy coffee, I would go to Eames. I'm gonna have it pop up right here. And then for really good matcha, there's this new cafe that just opened in Ktown called Rock, R-O-K. I'm gonna have it pop up right there. Their matcha duo is delicious. There is some street parking, but it's not much, and it's probably filled. Valet parking is the best bet for this one. For lunch, we're at one of my favorite lunch spots in Ktown. I used to come here a lot, at least once or twice a week. Me and my best friend was so obsessed with this place, and it's because they have really, really good cold noodles. And the thing about their cold noodles is they make it in-house, so it's not pre-made. I did ask them if I can go to the back and show us how they make the noodles, so hopefully we get a little BTS shot. But they do have lunch specials. I'm gonna put the menu up here so you can pause and do a little read. But when I come here, I usually get two things. I get the cold noodles and then the ribs. So they have this awesome combo right here. It's one of my favorite. It's like just enough food for lunch. Since I'm making a video today, I thought I would order something a little bit more special and just to show you guys what else they have. So I ordered their most popular item here. That is the prime galbi. It's charcoal boiled, soy marinated prime beef short rib. That sounds amazing. Another reason I love this place so much is their banchan are done incredibly well. It comes with cucumber, with some samjang right there, some radish, and then their kimchi. But these are one of the best side dishes I've had. They're so, so good. And yes, you can ask for refills. Their radish is one of my favorite radish. Well. Ooh, this one's got that right sour kick. And then their kimchi right here. Their kimchi is always extra crispy. Because of them, I started doing sliced cucumbers with samjang at home. Samjang is Korean soybean paste. It's very salty, but very good. That's why paired with the cold cucumber, incredible. The cold noodles have come, so you can actually choose between the spicy one or the non-spicy one. But I wanted to get the spicy one just because it adds a little bit more flavor. What I'm gonna do first is cut up the noodles. Just because there's such long strands of noodles, I'm gonna go ahead and mix this. Oh, there we go, guys, look at that. Look at these fresh cold noodles. And I can actually say fresh because they just made it in the back. Mix in all of this sauce. So all cold noodles usually come with slices of meat, a boiled egg, and a radish. This is cold buckwheat noodle. Look how bouncy and springy it is. Ready? Woo! I'm so happy, that's so good. Sorry, I'm gonna go in for another bite. I love the texture of these noodles because it's like little tiny threads. You can kind of taste every single thread of noodles in your mouth, and you kind of have to bite into it and then pull in order to take a full bite. Like, Now, if you get the regular cold noodles, you can add mustard and vinegar to it. Since I got the spicy one, there's so much flavor already, I don't really need to add anything, but you can. Y'all, look at this. The way the noodles are clumped together, and it's soaking up all that sauce. It's like a clump of sauce right here. Imagine a sweeter kimchi sauce, a little bit watered down because it's more of a broth. It's nice and sweet and tangy, and it's got that bold kimchi flavor, but not so spicy where you can't keep eating it. I would say the sweetness is more overpowering than the spice. That's what makes it so enjoyable. One of the reasons why I brought you guys to this particular restaurant is because it's getting a bit hot. Okay, there's days where it's cold and days where it's hot, and because it's getting hotter, nothing cools down the heat more than a bowl of naengmyeon. It would be incredible if I don't get anything on my shirt for the entirety of this video. That would be truly amazing.
Thank you. Wow. Okay, thank you.
Now the beef ribs is served to you in this hot plate, and it is still sizzling, so it's retaining that heat and the flavor. Look at the size of this rib. Up. A bite of ribs, a bite of kimchi. I'm so in love. This beef rib, juicy, tender, and look at the little crispy bits right here. It gives us so much smoky flavor. It's a really light soy sauce marinade. I can't get over how tender this is. So usually the sauce is made with soy sauce, sugar, garlic, sesame oil, and then sometimes the meat is marinated with pear, which gives a nice sweetness and also tenderizes it. Whatever they did here, that sauce is delish. Look at the way that's falling off. Dip some into this sauce. I love rib meat because of the extra chewiness to it. Sorry guys, I'm really having a good time right now. I don't know if you can tell. It's a mountain of meat. Oh, they even chop up little pieces of meat for you in here. Oh, that. I'm gonna try some of the meat in the center here. They cut up for you. And y'all, check out the crispy bits. Let me get it with the slice of kimchi right there. Whoa. Y'all, I know I was raving about the beef ribs, but wow, the pieces in the center retain so much more flavor. It really soaks up that marinade. You immediately taste the saltiness from the soy sauce, but then the sweetness, you know, from the sugar or pear, whatever they use to marinate this. Look at that. There's all this stuff. There's mushroom. I think this is potatoes. There's potatoes. I mean, there's onions in here. That's why it's so flavorful. And look at how much meat you get. These pieces. Oh, I love Korean food. I'm gonna finish the cold noodles, but I'm gonna pack the beef to go. If you guys come and bring friends.
I'm packing it up, but look at all this stuff down here. It is still very much sizzling. Pack it up. I left a good tip. And we're gonna head out. We did it.
There is a parking lot, ladies and gentlemen. It's small, but there is one.
For dinner, we are at Surawon Tofu House. This has been on my list since forever. I have been wanting to come here. I've heard such great things, and there's such great reviews for this place. What makes this place special is they make their tofu in-house. And the tofu option, you can get regular tofu or their black soybean tofu. I'm very excited. For the tofu soup, they have all the regular flavors like beef, assorted, seafood, but I saw they had fish egg on here, so I ordered that one. And they have a bunch of different combos. The one that comes with Corvina. I love a good fried fish. I frequent BCD a lot, so I'm very excited to see the difference between these two places. The side dishes have arrived. Let's start off with this. Looks a little gelatinous with some soy sauce and seaweed on top. It's falling apart. It's like a little jelly. That is so good. Let's try some of the fish cake. Very chewy. Seaweed, radish. Nice and crunchy. Very vinegary. Bean sprouts. And then the most important, let's try their kimchi. Very crunchy. Their kimchi is like the fresh made kimchi where the cabbage is still, it's not like as fermented, so you can taste a lot of crunch from the cabbage.
Wow. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
The tofu soup, it smells amazing, it smells amazing. I'm gonna get an egg, crack it in. I just cleaned off the stain from the last restaurant. That's fine.
Oh, there's some fish eggs.
Tofu soup, let's take a sip of the broth. It tastes like a warm hug. Let's try the tofu. Whoa. That tofu, incredibly soft, just glides in your mouth. Mine has more of a seafood flavor because of the fish egg. So here's a little bit of fish egg. I'm gonna try. Fish egg is definitely acquired taste. The taste of fish egg, it's very snappy when you first bite into it and a little bit grainy in the middle. The regular assorted soup, it looks totally different. And I think this is the regular tofu as well. So you can see the color is just slightly different, but it's still got that beautiful silky texture to it. Let's try some of this soup. Even though I ordered the fish egg, I recommend ordering just the regular pork or beef soup. This tofu really is so soft. It tastes more silken than regular soaked tofu. Really well done. Y'all, I completely forgot that my tofu soup comes with the whole fish. I'm gonna put some lemon on here. Oh, juice it up. Let's try some of this fish. Oh, wow, that looks so tender. Are you kidding me? So flaky, salty, and that beautiful crispy skin right there. I don't even have to really move my chopsticks. One of my favorite things at BCD is the fried fish. This is a way bigger, way gigantic, way better tasting fish. You can also get purple rice here. Look at that color. Let's try some of this beef short rib with some purple rice. The short rib, it's a little bit tough, but the flavor is good. Oh, yeah. You have to really chew on that meat, but it's got really great burnt charred flavor to it, and the sweet marinade is very addicting. This purple rice, delicious. It's a lot stickier, and there's actually beans inside. This is Korean comfort food done right, truly. Let the rice soak in some of this broth. As soon as I paired it with the rice, it just took this meal to another level. The broth is very hearty and just packed with a good amount of spice. If I would come here again, I would get the regular pork or beef or assorted tofu soup, and then I would get the Corvina. Yeah, that's my order. Guys, once the little egg sac kind of dissolves into the soup, there's like little grainy bits of eggs in here. It tastes so much better that way. Whoa, and there's an egg in here. More eggs. I feel spoiled with this meal. I ate this fish up.
It's scary. This is the damage.
I feel like a giant sundubu. Well, that was What am I gonna say? Oh, scrumptious, that's right. Everything was done well and delicious and really comforting. I think that's the best way to describe this place. Very local, very comforting, very homemade. Literally, because they make the tofu in-house. The price point is pretty on par with all the, popular chain restaurants. So what is the comparison between this and BCD? I go to BCD when me and my friends go out and it's super late and we want to eat at like 2, 3 a.m. And I also go to BCD when I want tofu soup to go because I just have a craving. But if my friends are visiting, if I want to take my family somewhere, I feel like this is a place I would take them to because everything really hits the spot. And if you've already been to BCD, make sure you guys check this place out. Now it is time for dessert. I don't know what the parking situation is going to be there, so I'll just tell you about the dessert place right now. It is called Lou's Creamery. Lou's Creamery is new. It is by the creators of Danbi and Lou's Cafe. I love Lou's Cafe because it's a Taiwanese and Hong Kong style cafe in Ktown. And now they open up their own ice cream shop. So we're gonna check it out for the first time together. I found street parking because, okay, you have to make sure you read the signs. From 4 to 7, so it's past 7. So we're gonna be able to park here. Got the traditionalist, which is Taiwan milk ice cream, candied black sesame, candy sesame peanut powder. Oh my gosh, it's going all over the place. And a condensed milk. So here we go. Let's try some of this. Whoa, that is so rich. Feels like a very luxurious milky flavor. The texture of the ice cream, very, very smooth. It really reminds me of like a Taiwanese mochi with sesame and peanut powder. I also ordered was the osmanthus cloud, and this one is osmanthus cloud, and the foam, it came out of this like spray thing, like a whipped cream, and he topped it on top. So let's try some of this with the cloud. Whoa. Oh, this is actually like an alcoholic taste. Jonia, okay, yes, rice wine type of flavor. I feel like the cloud flavor, the rice wine really hits you. But the osmanthus ice cream is nice and sweet. Interesting combination there, but it's good. It works. They did say the chef was here, so maybe we can ask them a few questions about the way they put together the flavors.
Hi, my name is Isabel and I'm the pastry chef here at Lou's, and right now we're in the creamery side. This is the black vinegar and raspberry coulis. And then we're going to top it with our Lou's chili crisp, the same that we use on the Lou's side that we make in-house. Our chili oil is very good. It's like the perfect amount of sweet and savory. This is the pineapple cake with our pineapple jam and butter cookie crumble. And then now this one's gonna be the night market with the cilantro oil. And then I'm gonna come over here for peanut sesame and cut up cilantro. Every order gets our signature langue de chat cookie, which is a cat's tongue cookie, because we don't offer cones. So this is like the feeling of a cone. It's like a little buttery, light cookie. My favorite flavor is actually the tea egg. It is our secret menu item. It's like a secret, but not so secret, like an In-N-Out. So it's our custard base infused with black tea, 5-spice, and soy sauce. And then we top it with house-cured egg yolk. Of course.
She does all the pastry at Lou's Cafe, which is amazing. So she's the true mastermind. Well, this place got packed so fast. It's almost 8 and all the seats are filling up. We're gonna try the pineapple cake. That pineapple jam, nice and sweet. If you ever had a Dough Whip, it tastes like that, but much better. And you can actually get a little bit of chew from the pineapple bits in there. Next up, I have been dying to try this one. This is the cucumber sorbet. Ooh, heavy dose of raspberry and chili right there. That is such a surprising flavor. Sweet tanginess going on. The chili crisp is not that spicy because it's cooled down by the cucumber sorbet. The cucumber sorbet is light and fluffy and just slightly minty. And then the raspberry and the chili crisp, it gives this kind of like tangy sourness that I really like in plum flavored things. I think that's why I really like this one. Now this one is the night market special. Look at this amazing cilantro on top. This is so good. It literally tastes like the rolled ice cream we have at the night markets. Cilantro just adds so much herby freshness to the bite. Special menu item, tea egg ice cream. Guys, tastes just like a tea egg. Like you went to 7-Eleven and you got a tea egg. How did they do that? And what does the tea egg taste like if you've never had it before? Lots of tea flavor, lots of sweetness, and then the infusion of soy sauce in there. So it's like a sweet and salty type of flavor. Amazing. How did she do this? If you came and you just want to try one, if you like cilantro, the night market special, there's like this beautiful creamy milkiness to it, so decadent, so good. Lou's Creamery, y'all. Go there for dessert. They're open Friday to Sunday. Every single flavor really felt and tasted like Taiwan. The tea egg one tasted exactly like biting into a tea egg. Really exceeded my expectations. I feel like if someone was visiting Ktown, they're like, can you take me somewhere good for dessert? I would immediately take them there. You guys have to go try it. And also, I think it's a pretty good deal for gourmet ice cream that tastes so different. Cilantro, chili crisp. Where else are you gonna get that on your ice cream? I love it, I love it. Okay, I need to get out of here because what am I doing just parked on the side of the street? Thanks so much for joining me on this day of eating in Ktown, LA. Let me know in the comments below which of the places that we tried today would you love to try. And of course, you don't have to hit all of these spots in one day, but I hope it gives you guys some ideas of places to go when you are in this area. I love Ktown. There's so much more food, so let me know if you want to see another part to this. The amount of good food in Ktown is endless. Thanks so much for watching this video, and give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!